Okay, well, here we go again with another shop discount. This is probably gonna become already like my signature video because I'm gonna do a video after every discount, which pretty much is the whole idea how I came up with idea to film videos in the first place. So yeah, okay, let's get straight into it. But before we begin with the review, I would like to thank everybody for surpassing 50 subscribers. I am aware that it's not very much for in general, but for this kind of a game that's in decline for almost 10 years now, to get any views or any public in at all, it's really a big step forward. So please, if you can, let's make it to 100 subscribers and keep it pushing. Also, I'm trying to increase my community on my channel as I'm posting shorts now, and I will be posting a few polls here and there, so feel free to check out my channel here and there to participate if you want. Anyway, let's get straight into the discount review. Now, first item that we got here are small lucky bag 30 days and package 30 days. In the previous discount they were even also, so that means they were also 40 points. It's pretty much same deal as before. If you really need it, buy it. If you don't, just it's better way off to wait for super lucky bag and super package to buy them on discount when they appear. So this is very optional. Again, you might get a chance to resell it once the discount is off, but I'm not really a big fan of this. Advanced Apothecary Pill is on 80 point discount now. Last time it was on 60 points, so even then it was not a good buy, so especially not now. Phoenix Jackstra is now 30 points, and the last time it was not on discount. Phoenix Jackstra is actually a weird one because you really have a few other ways to get it, but they are not really easiest ways to get, so I don't think it's really worth spending like, what is this, like almost 700 gold for one only, when you can buy them for maybe 400, 500 from auction for one. And they also come from, I think they are here if I'm not mistaken. No, they are not, but I think they have their own way. And it's, I believe, from Courage Merchant, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. It's this guy. Yeah. So they cost 50. Theoretically, you can farm them if you don't need soul bells. But again, soul bells are bigger priority for Courage Bearers than Phoenix Jackstra. So I don't know, it really depends if you really want them, if you really force farming a cave that you wanna just repeatedly die to get over it. But yeah, I'm not really big fan of this either. I would pass probably on it. Advanced Apothecary Pill is now on 12 T-point discount, and last time it was on 8, so again, same thing as Apothecary Pill, no good buy then, especially not good buy now. Those two potions, last time they were not on discount at all, now they drop 50%. Do I need to say anything about this? Probably not. You can just buy them at NPC on 86 level map. I think it's Wuhua tribe, if I'm not mistaken. You can buy them for few gold, so why would you ever like spend them here? Just no. Occult berries are now 30 points. They were also the last time on discount for 30 points too. I don't think this is a good buy because, or maybe actually it is. Let's check the auction prices real quick. Let's see here. Occult berries. So 2100 499. So that would leave us with 21 gold per each, and if we multiply it by 20, it would take us to 400 gold. And here 3T points would be roughly around 750 gold currently. So again, it's a better buy to just buy from auction, and you get a few ways to drop them or exchange the C points, I believe. I think they are here if I'm not mistaken. Or am I mistaken again? Yeah, actually they are also here, so you get a few ways to get them. You can also drop them from fishing, from Blood Palace War, actually Phoenix City War. You can get them also from South Borderlands, so you really have a ways to get them aside from shop, so they are not really a big problem to get. Concentration palette last time on discount, they were also 3T points. I mean, same deal. You have like 5 or 6 ways to get those already, so you don't really need to spend T points on this like ever. Even if it's 1 T point, it would still not be worth. So another pass on this. And here we got the PK pills. Last time they were even on the discount, so they're same price now. Again, same deal. PK pill you can get from a few events bound. You can also open them from beaches as bound. Same goes for those. Those are like maybe 100 gold for one at max. They usually go for like 30-40 gold for one. So to pay 30-90 points is just a nonsense. Similar to a degree is for this one, except those big PK pills can go from 1.5k to around 2.5k. It really depends of a seller, but that's the over 1k is a guarantee price. You're going to find them most of the time. So again, I would say pass on both. Gem wise, we got the Bright Ruby. Now, last time they were not on discount at all. This time it's only 2 T points. However, thing with Bright Rubies is they are really hard to come by. You can't really drop them on a regular basis, aside from high-end caves and from World Boss. Saptida, I believe he drops it, and that's really it. Other instances you really have to collect chips, which are annoying, and it's just better to buy it like directly from here. Plus, a lot of people want big pluses for PvP and PK, so you're going to pretty much need a bunch of these. So I would say this is a good buy, even though it's a good buy even when it's not on discount, because again, the demand for it is just enormous and the amount of ways to get it is just too minimal. So 90% of us are just going to always go for the shop buy. So use this if you can, and if you need it, of course. Sapphire looks like it's again on discount. Last time it was also 2090 points. Again, same story as last time. Is this really needed item for a demand? No, you really need it for one quest and one quest only. And that's to, I believe I showed it last time. It's for this quest. What is it? Yeah, for turning a possibly weapon or assistant, preferably weapon, from green or white rarity to blue. It's only really needed for one sword. That's if you buy a level 1 unbound weapon, white, and we want to turn it blue, and that's really it. And that is going to be the only use for early level for apps. But the another theory that you could put with this is this resellable? If you're a gambling man and you want to test your luck, go for it. Maybe you can sell it for more than 30 T points. I personally would not do that, because a lot of people even don't know what it's for, and those who do are going to just buy it from shop and be done with it. They're probably not gonna buy it under 79 T points. So yeah, this is another pass, but again, if you feel gambling, try it. Um, Refinery Charm Mystic, last time it was also 60-90 points. This is always pretty much a good buy, especially for people who are building their inlays by themselves, like myself. Like, this is going to be always a must buy, even when it's not on discount, but of course you want to wait on discount because that's why discounts exist. So I would say this is a good buy. Refinery Charm Super, this is always on discount, so this price is permanent. Those inlays, just know they were also last time, I believe, on a shop discount for 22 T points, yeah. So once again, no, you can just buy them off stall or make them by yourself for like, they're like literally 300 gold or so. Like if I go through stone now, I can literally find them for so low. There was a few of those are mostly primaries. This is the part that annoys me because there's so many stalls and characters in stone, so a lot of people you don't see, so you gotta go back and forth to see them all. Like, see, 370, 360, like 370, so pretty much under 400 gold you can buy them, so there's really no need to buy those like ever. Let's see, is there anything else? No. Equipment wise, Meteor Iron is on discount, and last time it was not on discount. Now this, you can put this a few ways. It's needed item. It's needed for upgrade of those amulets to level 10. It requires 2 total, that is for 1 amulet each. And they are also for the MMC sets. Now, MMC sets are... how do I put it? They used to be good, but they are decent at best at this point, because we got 3 more sets like this, and we got now soon to be 4 new sets after this. So I really don't see a point buying a set with Meteor Iron. Again, you can resell those, because I know few people that are just lazy to do caves and anything, and they just want to have a set done. So if you are feeling confident that you can resell those, buy 10 of those, if of course you can afford that many. If you can't buy 1 or 2, try to resell once the discount goes away. But aside from that, I wouldn't really spend Meteor Iron as a set, especially because I know that around Christmas time, on the discount, they become 225 T points. So I would pass on this, but again, if you try to resell it, you might pinch up a few gold out of it, but the difference isn't really that big, so do it at your own risk. Soul Bells are 5 T points, and last time they were on 4. This is also, I guess, okay buy. Like, it's not as good as the last time, because last time literally 40 points. That's like best time they ever were at their lowest. This again is okay buy because it's better than the buy residuals. Of course, residuals are there for lazy people that just want to dump the T points and gold directly without waiting. But again, you have to, if you are going to upgrade rings, you need to do BC first quest, and you are going to still wait few days to get all the materials regardless, so you might as well grab a few of those. So yeah, I would say this is an okay buy, not as good as previous time, but it's decent. Those unique rings, Quiet Rage and Smooth Rings, last time they were 148 T points, and this time they are 3 points less. Again, those rings are really tricky, like what you want with them. Like, the best buy out of those 3 would be those rings, because they give intelligence, and intelligence gives you mana, so you can use those rings to bug your mana like every time. Also, you can put them on apps if you really want to push some damage on them early on, like up to maybe level 65, there will be really good for damage. If not, then I don't know, I would just, I guess, those two are skip, like, either way. Again, if you want to build the apps that really push on damage, buy those rings. But keep in mind, there's a point of discount where they go around 138 T points, I believe. So I would maybe pass on those two for now, especially. This one, I might be able to be a good snatch. But again, depends how many of you bugging mana, because most of the wizards care more about health, which is not really how I would see it, but again, everybody has its own playstyle. Those rings and amulets are once again on 15 points, and they were last time also same price. Same goes for the last time. Those two are must buy amulets. Those rings are really just if you are heavy tank monk, sealer monk, or if you are really PvE assassin that focuses on tanking. But again, you cannot really tank as an assassin without the damage, so these are only really good for... And maybe you can push those. I've seen recently that some heal only fairies are pushing those rings, which kind of makes sense to a degree, because most of the fairies are being forced to heal only, not really to attack or tank. So I guess you can make a case there that they are good. But aside from that, those are all two are going to be just always a better buy. Those fire dragon chests, I mean, some people do stop. Well, they just make apps. That is from the level 40 chests. Now, is it a good thing? Like, surely, if you are going to just make apps and you need those for only that, sure, you can go ahead and buy that. Like, it's a good discount, and I think the last time, yeah, they were not on discount at all. But my thing is, you can drop them bound, and the problem with that becomes because it takes a lot of time to gather all the parts that are unbound. So, for example, what I know that drop those 40 parts in caves are Firebore and Evil Blade in FP, and then you have a chance to drop those parts in BC from the Skeleton boss, from Martial boss, and from the Summon boss in BC. So you have those 5 bosses to drop those parts unbound, but it's going to take you months and maybe even a year, because it's no guarantee. Like, it's really random luck debated. So yeah, if you really want to build your apps around this set, go ahead, but other than that, you don't really have much of benefit. For void chests, the last time they were on 799 T-point discount, now they are slightly more on 888. Now these chests, I would say only they are really if you want to push your apps to 75 for an extra large ruby and large emerald. But again, I would pass on this because there is a lower discounts on which they appear. So yeah, not the best choice for now. And those 4 rings are 89 and 99 as the last time. Yeah, these are pass in either case, because why would you get these when you can get those 3 instead for, well, slightly more T points, almost double, but those do way better because they give you and vitality and intelligence, while those, let's for example take these, they only give vitality and those only give intelligence. So you are going to always, if you're going to consider those rings, it's always a better buy to grab one of those 3. So those are big pass in any circumstance. Pet wise, Ice Scorpicore was last time also on discount with 369. Again, I would not recommend this to buy for anyone. Whales are going to buy it because it's different looking pet, but I was never really a big fan of how pets look. I mean, sure, you want to have a decently looking pet, but it's not really a big priority for me personally, at least. So I would say don't buy this unless you really can afford it to show off or whatnot. And also, what I have a problem with those pets is that they tend to have sometimes the skills you don't want them have. Like, let's take for example, auto pick on Dark Griffin. Now, sure, a lot of people need auto pick. However, once you reach max level and you are strictly focused for a, let's say, PvE only or PvP only, you don't really need auto pick like at all anymore. So automatically, if you have it as a book equipped to a pet, you can just remove that skill, the auto pick, and add another skill that might be beneficial to you. So this is why I'm really picky regards of pets, because they tend to like. Another example is when pet has a move speed. I am really not a big fan of move speed. Like 5% is not going to change you anything ever, because most of the speed comes from the amulets and nowadays from the saddle. So really 5% is not really going to do you much. Now, speaking of Dark Griffin, last time he was on discount for 375. So this time he is 379. So even bigger no. It's just personally my taste. Now, the only selling point for him, as I see it, and Scorpicore, is they are one of the probably best looking pets out there, especially Dark Griffin. I really like this whole dark purple aura of him and sparkling those pink shade sparkles. Like, it really looks good. Kavis and Husky. Now, I believe all those three were not on discount at all last time. Yeah, they were not at all on discount. So they are now discount on 150 each and 92. This is good selling point for low budget players that are willing to invest just a little bit into the game to give them some kind of a push. But again, if we take this is just to buy over 20k T points already, because T points, especially now, T points grew up to, I believe, 12k already. So this would take up over 25k, and you can just buy Optimus Prime or Decepticon for like 13k, because usually mecha parts go for 100 gold each and you need 130 of them to just buy them. So it's always going to be a no, but again, I can understand why they're doing this, because those were always a good selling point for just the minimal investors in the game, to just give you that important push that you can propel forwards. But I would say it's a no. What else we have here on discount? Advanced Numengrass. Again, you can get this from various options. Like, you can buy them from Charm Shop. Yeah, for 55 CP. You can also, and let's see, last time they were not on discount, so you can also get them bound from opening peaches, and you can also open them from war boxes. So I would say it's a pass, but again, if you're really trying to push a pet, you can, and you can afford it. I'm not saying no, but personally, from the economical side, this is not a good buy. Monument this last time was same on discount for 139 T points. This one is debatable. Like, it's 20 T point discount, but does this speed up really matter all that much when you can just go AFK, leave auto bot to feed a pet, and you gain EXP that way? Or you can just, you will probably, if you're opening peaches, you're going to always have those two available, and you always are going to get this one, because each week you get 7 CP, so in like 8 weeks you can gather this, or if you buy T points you get a CP rebate on those C points, so you're going to always have access to one of those two, and which you can use while you go AFK, not doing anything, which most of the big players really don't do anything aside from just sitting in stone, like myself personally. Although I have things to do, I'm just really busy in real life, and I have other things that I'm focusing around, so I don't have as much time to commit to a game as I used to before, but I find my time. But yeah, back to this. I would say this is another skip, like as I explained, you can just gonna always have those, and you can just leave it AFK, so I would pass on this. Again, this might be, you can try to resell this, because this is the only way to get Monument Grass. Would I recommend it? No. If you're feeling lucky, go ahead. That's it for pets. Mounts, turtle and pandas last time were not on discount at all. I would not buy this, like, because there are going to be whales that are going to buy those mounts because they just can afford it, and they are going to combine and sell it for less gold than they have made it from. So rather wait always. Like, this is my strict rule. Always wait for a combined mount and then buy it, because you're going to end up so much cheaper, and you can rest of the resources put elsewhere. Scorpion is also on discount. Last time he was also not on discount. Again, same deal as those. They are all same discount price and default price, so it's really debatable, like, which one you like more. Personally, I consider Sea Turtle best mount in the game ever, but that's just my personal opinion, and people know that. But yeah, rather, if you want one of those four, just wait and find combined, and you're just going to be way happier. Kong was last time same on their same price on last discount, so 3k, absolutely not, so I'm not gonna just bother my time here talking about Leaf. Leaf was not on discount last time. Now, thing with Leaf, as we all know, Saddle now enables you to swim underwater with any mount as long as that mount is in the saddle. However, that caused the default water mounts, such as Turtle, such as Ray, such as Leaf, to lose their importance and a little bit drop in their price. Now, while Leaf is a rare mount because it's high in price, a lot of people don't like him because it has so many colors and so many patterns on it that people just don't really like it at all. So while this is rare, it's really not popular, and most likely you want to wait discount when it goes to 999 T-point discount, which I'm sure that it comes once a year, because every mount does. That is for almost 1500 T-points, so I would pass on this, and if you really want it, wait for a 999 discount. On this slide we have nothing. Lion King, this is just absurd price, because again, it's way easier to find combined. That's really it. Mantis, let me see, the Lion was same discount as before, but it doesn't matter. Mantis is also on same discount as before, and same goes as what I said last time. Again, expensive mount. Personally, second best looking mount in the game, at least for me. That's why I'm riding one, as you can see. It's plus 12, but anyways, yeah, a lot of people are willing for this mount to go and shop it, which I can understand them, because there is no really a person that's going to leave Mantis plus 7. Even plus 10, it's really like hard to find. Most of them are going to be plus 12, because those are people that just already bought them for themselves and build them alone, and they are not going to sell it, because that's some kind of mentality that I saw at owner of Mantises. They are just not going to sell the mount under any circumstance. Skeleton Sword last time was also on the 3k discount. Again, better just to wait and buy finished. However, I noticed slowly that skeletons see less and less use. And that's probably because accounts that have it aren't really played anymore, so it's really hard to find one to be sold. So you might be prepared, if you really want this mount, to chuck big gold here. But again, I would never recommend to buy for 3k, like at all at any circumstance. And here we got nothing, and we also got this new blue chocobird that we got recently. What do I say? Probably one of the 5 ugliest mounts in the game that currently exists. Like, I can understand that it's more so now a trolling mount because it's so ugly, but no, like, if you're writing this, you really have a questionable taste for nice. Cosmetic section, we have the same discount for mask pills, so the same what I said last time, when they were on discount goes same this way. The only benefit I see is to resell them. Again, if you want to change the mask of your icon, go for it. I'm personally not a big fan of it, like at all. But yeah, the most use cases are going to be for a resale of those, and that's really it. Another special, we finally have a discount, which is Dragon King Treasure Box. All of 3 those boxes were not on discount last time, which means that we talk about it. 70 point discount. This box can bring you benefit, but the problem is the chance is really like maybe 15 to 20% that you're going to open Elite Dragon or any other dragon that's expensive in here, like, I don't know, maybe Golden Dragon you can try to sell for this. Elite Dragon, I mentioned. Dazzler Dragon is also another possibility. Other drops, you're just not going to benefit from them like at all. I don't think even from 100 residuals you're going to be able to benefit if you open one. So, unless you're really hunting some of those mounts, like Azure Dragon, Golden Dragon, or Elite Dragon. Aside from that, I would really not... excuse me. I would really not try to go for this. Same could be said for this one. These two are even worse, because the chance to get the Pony and Griffin are way smaller, because you need to open first the Treasure of Pegasus box. And when you open that box, you get a chance in that box, like, I think chance is like 3%, to open actually Pegasus and Griffin. But aside from that, I would really not even buy them on discount. Personally, from my experience, I did buy once 27 of those boxes, and I did not, of course, get a Griffin because the chance is just stupidly low. And when I sold all the content that I got out of the box, I came out with a 15% loss towards what I've invested into those boxes. So, unless you really open early on Griffin or Pegasus and sell it, you're not going to benefit from those like ever. Or unless you're really hunting for those this mount. So yeah, I would not really recommend this. And yeah, well, that's going to be it for the today's edition of Discount. Hopefully you find some of those info informative, and if you do, feel free to like, share and subscribe, and also leave your opinion down in the comments below. I answer all of your comments. But yeah, again, thank you everybody for pushing 50 subscribers, and let's try to get it to 100, and let's try to make the best out of this game and out of the mileage that we got with it. Have a good one.